Part of our argument will be that House Bill 2 is unconstitutional. Therefore, our office will not represent the defendants in this lawsuit, nor future lawsuits. Not only is this new law a national embarrassment, it will set North Carolina's economy back if we don't repeal it.
North Carolina Attorney General Roy Cooper, a Democrat, coming out against the Public Facilities Privacy and Security Act. You just heard him there calling it an embarrassment and saying his office will not defend this bill in court. Now, the law requires transgender people to use public bathrooms matching the gender with which they were born, not the gender with which they identify. But Liberty Counsel has now come forward, sending a letter to both the North Carolina House and Senate, offering its legal services pro bono in defense of the bill. Joining us now via Skype, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel, Mathew Staver. Matt, thanks very much for your time tonight on Newsmax Prime.
Thank you, JD. It's great to be with you.
So, North Carolina is facing lawsuits. Why did you all decide to take this on and offer your services very generously pro bono?
Well, you know, you begin with this quote from the Attorney General. Frankly, I think he's an embarrassment to this office. He has a duty to defend, and this is a common sense piece of regulation. It says that if you're a man, you're biologically a man, and you're built like a man, you were born as a man, then guess what? You should use the men's restroom, not intrude on the privacy or the safety and security of women or girls. That's essentially what this does. It is a religious freedom bill, but it is also a common sense bill. In fact, most of the states in the country have something similar to this. I don't think this is going to cause any loss of revenue at all to North Carolina. Charlotte has, the more Fortune 500 companies headquartered there than any other place in the country. It's a booming place. People are wanting.
We understand that. We're going to try to clear up that problem, but what Matt is talking about right there is a situation echoed by Governor Pat McCrory, Republican, former mayor of Charlotte, pointing out how North Carolina has been good for business, and also pointing out, as we prepare to see the Final Four play in Houston, Texas tomorrow night, that the policies on the books in North Carolina mirror this law in North Carolina mirrors current public policy in Texas. So it is more than a head scratcher why all these forces came to bear in North Carolina. There are those who believe that what is transpiring, and as you see footage from the nation's Supreme Court on other subjects about so-called gender equity and relationships, this is part of our cultural battle and part of what transpires. We will continue to monitor this, and let me tell you something else. Being a native North Carolinian, although I represented Arizona in Congress, I can tell you there is one common observation that goes around, and that is that at the state level, Attorney General, AG for short, really stands for aspiring governor. And you have a partisan makeup in North Carolina where the governor is a Republican, but the Attorney General, a very ambitious Attorney General, is a Democrat, and he's taking a look, is the Attorney General, at reaping the political whirlwind, some of the outside groups who have come into North Carolina trying to exploit the university communities there in Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill, trying to focus this and trying to make this a dispute. We apologize for losing our Skype coverage with Mathew Staver, but we will bring him on in the days ahead to talk more about this case in North Carolina and other cases in which Liberty Counsel offers legal counsel. Right now, I'm interested in your opinion about what I just had to say and about what Matt had to say. Why don't you send me your comments? You can send them to newsmaxtv.com/comments. And also, if you are one of those who tweets, well, use Twitter, and our handle is @Newsmax Prime. Our program will continue right after this.